Hey guys, it's Lexi and I am finally back. Woohoo! So this video is just going to be a massive summer haul video based on all of the shopping that I've done in the past few weeks, and it's also going to be some updates on what I've been up to because I obviously haven't posted in about a week or even more than a week. I'm sorry. So first things first, my last video was the July 4th concert in Montreal, so you know that Jordan and I went to go see One Direction there, and if you haven't seen that yet, then you can click on the link at the end of this video. There will be a square around here for you to click on and you can go watch that because it's a pretty long video, but it's everything that we did while we were in Montreal, including the concert and a bunch of clips from that, so that is good to watch. And then from there I went to see One Direction again on July 10th, and I took my mom with me and Jordan took her little sister. So we had a pretty good view there, so I will put some pictures right now. If you guys would like to see some video clips of that Toronto concert, even though it's the same show as the Montreal concert, then you can leave some comments down below and I would love to upload those for you. I could just make like a little montage of them, no fancy editing or anything like that, but it was a really good show and I think I got some better clips of 5 Seconds of Summer as well, so yeah, these are good. And so from there, that was the concert on July 10th. 2 days later, I took a train. Oh, sorry, I'm holding my love, as you know. 2 days later, on July 12th, I took a train back to Montreal to go visit my friend Jennifer, who is one of my best friends from high school. And I was supposed to live with her for like 2 weeks. I was just gonna be crashing at her place and live the Montreal life because she lives there all the time. So yeah, that was an awesome time, but unfortunately, it got cut short because I got a really nasty bit of heat stroke after only a week. So I took a train home, and then just the past few days I've been like recovering, but now I'm good enough and I'm like, oh, I need to film the videos because I've been really wanting to update you guys for a long time. So that is what this is. So now, obviously, I have a ton of stuff to show you from shopping. So here we go into the massive summer haul. So this haul video is going to be set up a bit differently than normal, just because normally I film down in my living room where there is tons of space for me to walk around and show you guys everything. But today, my dad, my brothers, and all my brother's friends have decided to work on all of the gardens and like rip out massive bushes in the windows right beside that room, and they are playing really loud country music and talking, so I was like, I don't want that in the back of my video. So I am going to show you guys in person the things here, and then I will be able to try on the things down in the living room but cut the audio out so that you guys can't hear all the background noise. And yeah, so it'll be a bit different setup, but hopefully for future haul videos I'll just be able to go back to my normal way. So yes, let's go. So first things first, I'm going to start with Zara, and I only got 2 things from Zara because they have these like massive sales going on, and pretty much everything that I was like seeing online that I was like, ooh, I love that, was like already gone, or it was like the full price things, and I was like, maybe later. So the first thing is this t-shirt which says Sur my trente, I mean. And that's basically, for all you non-French people, means kind of like dress to the nines in English, which is kind of ironic because it's on a t-shirt, but yes, I kind of really like this just as a graphic sort of shirt. But the funny thing is, it came, you can't even tell because I did a pretty sick job pulling out these seams. There was this giant black like necklace sewn in across the collar that was like a black ribbon with all these like rhinestones all over it, and I was like, but then when I was holding this in the store, I like flipped it inside the shirt and I was like, you know what, I like it just being plain, and it was only like $11, so I was like getting that, and yes, it worked out really well. Oh, and it's got like little cuff sleeves as well, so I like that detail on shirts. And the second thing is just this little black tank top. Oh, that is backwards. And it's just got this like drapey neck, and it's pretty plain. but it looks pretty cool tucked into high-waisted shorts, and that was only $15, so pretty good steal. So now let's move on to Topshop. So normally I go absolutely crazy in Topshop, but the Topshop is inside of the Bay in Canada, and the one in Montreal is really, really tiny. So I went in there actually looking for that like cutout daisy printed dress that we all saw, like Miranda, well, not we all, but I go on Tumblr all the time and I see fashion posts, blog things, and Miranda Kerr had bought this Topshop dress with like daisy print, and it had cutouts at the neck and near the waist, and I was like, that is adorable. And I saw on Tumblr that it was, someone had posted that they were selling them there, so I was like, yeah, so I like ran there one day trying to find them, and they only had 2 left in 2 sizes too big for me, so I was like, nah. And yeah, so navigating through this tiny store, already being disappointed with the dress that I wanted was not there, I only found 2 things that I really wanted, and the first is this little top. Where's the, oh, that's backwards. It's like a crop top, but it's like a bit longer than your average crop top, and it's got this cool texture all over it, and it's pretty tight, but it reminded me of like a leotard or something like that, which I really like. So yes, I just tried it on in black as well, and it was so weird, but like, you see the seam where this arm is? Like, you'll see it later when I try it on, but I was like moving around in the black one, and every single time I moved, the shoulders would like spike up and they wouldn't go down when I put my arms down, and I was like, what the hell? I think I was walking around with like bat wings on my shoulders, and I was like, that's not a good look, so I only got the white one. And the second thing I got from Topshop is something that I normally don't go for. It is a button-down shirt, which is like just kind of a normal button-down, but it's really, really soft, and like this pink color is really nice, I thought. And yeah, it just kind of caught my eye just because of how soft it looks, and I tried it on and I was like, this is really comfy, and it looks really cute tucked into some high-waisted shorts, so I went out of my normal zone and got this button-down shirt. Yeah. So not exactly the most thrilling things from Topshop that I've gotten in the past, but now we shall move on to Pharmaprix, which is Shoppers Drug Mart for the rest of Canada. So here we go. So at Pharmaprix, I picked up 3 things, yes. And the first was this LexiLindon Wake Me Up, what's this called? What do they call it? Concealer? I don't even like use these kind of makeups that often. I usually just use Garnier's BB cream, and I'm not even wearing this right now. I'm using the BB cream just because I feel like this is a lot heavier than BB cream, because BB cream is kind of like a tinted moisturizer, but it does last a long time. So if you're looking for something that like will not come off your face unless you want it to, then I definitely recommend this. And it like goes on really evenly, like it blends nicely, I thought. So even if like, cause like even if the color isn't immediately, you put it on, you're like, oh my god, this is not my shade. Like this is a lot, it looks a lot darker on my skin. It blended really, really nicely. So yes, that is good. And it like comes with a little pump there, so you don't have to like dip your finger or do anything. And then the second thing that I got is, these came together, the Professional by Benefit, which I'd always like heard about, that this was supposed to be some like miracle thing, and I was like, alright, I'll give it a shot. And the woman put it on my hand, and it was like, oh my goodness, because just like your pores just like disappear. So I've got that on right now. Have my pores disappeared? I think so. So that came with a little It's Potent eye brightening cream, which I actually used to use like the full size one under my eyes all the time, but then I ran out. I never bothered because it's pretty expensive. So this came with a little one of this in like a combo pack, or you could just buy this on your own, but I was like, for $3 more I'll get this. Worth it. So yes, that was a good buy, I think. I really like that professional thing, and you don't even need that much. Like, you can just like put a little dab all over your face, like different spots, and it like smooths everything out. It's really nice. And so the last thing I got was this LexiLindon Stay Matte Powder, which I've heard like a ton of people like Tanya Burr and all these people on YouTube talk about all the time, and I was like, my skin gets shiny really easily, which even right now you can tell that I didn't put much of this on earlier, which was a few hours ago, so it's definitely working. It's doing something, which is nice. And the only thing is, though, it does not come with a brush or a sponge, so you have to have one of your own, and luckily I do have a brush. So yeah, when I went out in Montreal and it was like a heat wave, like 37 degrees or something like that, for all you Americans that's like near 100, I think, and that's like insane for Canada, and I was like melting, and the rest of me was like, ugh, but my face was still like shine free, and I was like, thank you. So yes, this is definitely worth it if you've got shiny skin, and I am now a supporter of all the times that people have said that it is amazing powder, so yeah. So let's move on to Sephora, because I forgot that I went there and I actually got 2 things from there. Woohoo! So now on to Sephora, and the first thing that I got was this Tarte. Is that how you pronounce it? I've never bought anything from these people before, so I just imagine that is how you pronounce it. And it is a eyelash curler, because the one I had been using was like a Sally Hansen giant plastic thing that was from like years ago. I just never bothered, and I didn't even like do a good job, so don't base this off of this. But anyway, yeah, it's much smoother and like comfortable feeling compared to the clunky plastic thing. I'll take it out of the box for you guys so you can see. It comes with this little plastic thing so that it fits in the box. You gotta take that off. Bam. Doesn't that look professional? Yeah, it's nice and ergonomic. And oh, I took it out of the box, but it came with a little sample of their mascara called Lights Camera Lashes, and maybe it's supposed to be a good mascara like when you buy the full size, but I tried it this morning, which is why my eyelashes look like crap, and that is because I think it did not work at all. And yeah, I was not impressed with that mascara at all, and I will not buy that, so boo you mascara. So the second thing that I got from Sephora was from my Easy Natural Waves tutorial, which if you haven't seen yet, I can put a link down in the description bar, and that is my Josie Marin Bohemian Waves Mist Spray, Argan Oil Mist Spray. And that is how I get this crazy beach wave look. So yes, if you'd like to learn how to get this, you can watch that video down below after this one. Yeah, so that is just a restock thing, because I actually managed to use the whole bottle of the one that I showed in my last video. So let's move on to the big one, Urban Outfitters. So I normally don't buy a lot from Urban Outfitters, aside from like online sales, and those things are like the ones that I like love, like those shorts that you guys always see me wearing in my videos, the black and blue ones. So this surprised me when I walked in. I went to Urban Outfitters twice because I was like, I love all the stuff in this store, and like the one in Montreal is huge, so I am not surprised. That is where Eleanor and Louis went when they first went to Montreal. So the first thing that I'm going to show you guys are just 2 little tops that I got for like $5 each in their like sale thing, and these are by BDG, just some really thin little 3/4 sleeve. I just thought they were like cute patterns. So this is the first one, just black with some little soft florals, and the second one is this like off-white, hold on, off-white with these little patterns on it, and it's got like unicorns and bears and cats and teacups and rabbits, and I just thought it was like a little storybook cuteness, and it's really soft, so that was a good deal for $5. So the third shirt that I got was the second time that I went. Those 2 were from the first time. And this one's like a little different compared to the other ones. It is like this cut off muscle tee with the phases of the moon on it, and I just thought that was really cool looking. so the arms are really open. And it's like a worn out, almost acid looking fabric, and I just thought that was really cool looking. So the third thing, oh, that was the fourth thing from Urban Outfitters was these awesome Levi shorts, and I have been after a pair of like basic cut-off shorts that don't have like crazy details in the pockets or like just generally uncomfortable. So these are really nice, and they're like soft and worn in, and yeah, generally awesome. And I think these are like the same ones that Eleanor Calder wore to, what was it, the V-Fest, and she had that like white pearly top tucked into them. So yes, these were a good purchase, I believe, and they're definitely what I was looking for when I went for the store, so I was very happy when I saw them. I literally was like, Urban Outfitters, denim heaven, thank you. So, the fifth thing that I got, I have on my nails right now. A little bit chipped on one of my nails, but it is this holographic nail polish. And I don't even know if you can see to full effect in this camera how awesome that this nail polish is. Here's the bottle. It's called Green Hollow, because it's got like a green undertone. But when you put it in the light, it gets these like blue, red, yellow shimmers in them, and it reminds me of like an old Pokemon cards in general that I used to collect as a kid, and it's pretty freaking awesome. So I will put a picture right now, and that is what it looked like in the sun, and it's freaking sweet. So yeah, and that picture is from my Instagram, so you can see more pictures like that and everything else that I post. There'll be links down below to my Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, so check those out. So back to the stuff I got from Urban, and the rest of the things that I got are actually dresses, and I don't even normally wear dresses that much, but I'm really trying to get into wearing more dresses. So the first one is this, it kind of reminds me of the top I got from Topshop on the top, and then it goes down into this really, really pale pink. You can't even tell in this light, it looks like depressing granny colored, but it's like a really soft pink skirt that's really pleated. And I just thought that was really cute, and it was in the sale rack, and I was like, how much is this? Because the tag says $70, and I was like, I'm not paying $70 for this. And there's only one left, so I was like, how much could this cost? So when I bring it down to the register, they were like, oh, it's $9.99, so I was like, yes. I love when that happens. So, back to the other dresses. There are two left. So the other one is this jersey dress, I think that's what you would call it, and that's actually the back. The back is a bit lower than the front neckline, and it just like is really tight on the top, and then it goes and flares into this skirt. And normally I would get in a small, but I got a medium just because I didn't want it to be like too skin tight. I just feel like that would look awkward, and if it like moved at all, like, I don't know, I just thought that would be awkward. So I sized up, and I quite like that. It looked like the colors and everything really nice. So here is the last thing for Urban Outfitters. It is this dress that is another florally print, but it's quite different from the other one, as you can see. And it is like a tank top, not tank top, it's like a tank top. Who knows what that's from? If you do, comment down below because you're awesome. Yeah. Fits really nicely on the top, and then it's got a skirt that just goes out like a skater skirt of it. And I just thought this was really pretty when I saw it, and it's actually, I thought it kind of reminded me of Lily Pulitzer's stuff, but then it's kind of like a softer tone, smaller flowers, and the only reason I know that brand is because I go to school in the South. So that is everything. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this haul video and hearing the updates of my summer. And oh, there was one more thing I forgot to tell you guys. I tried to meet 5 Seconds of Summer and it was a total fail. I went, because I'd bought their t-shirt at the concert and I was like, I want to get this signed, I want to get a photo with them, and they were doing an acoustic show for like $13. The tickets were online, but then it completely sold out, so I was like, what the heck? But then I heard that you could get into the show for free if you got there to at a decent time, and so I rushed into the city on a train with my friend Brooke, and we were ended up being super late because the train, we had no idea where we were going and it was awful. So we get there an hour late and they're like, no, and we're like, oh my god. So we traveled an hour and a half and spent all this money on the train and all that just to get there, and then we weren't even allowed in. And then as we were going out, I was like, maybe I can get a photo with them on the barricade as they're coming out before they go on the bus. And then just as we're going, the same security guard who was like, that's not my problem that you're late, and I was like, you could be the solution. Yeah, he came over to us again and he was like, go stand on the side of the road across the street from the bus. And I was like, no. So I went with this crowd of people over to the other side, and the boys literally just walked out and went on the bus, and just I think only Luke waved and that was it. And I was like, oh, okay. So I got some really crappy quality photos of them walking onto their bus, and that was it for the day. So yes, back to ending this video. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed that I am finally back on my channel and making videos for you, because I definitely do. And yes, I will be seeing Justin Bieber on Thursday, which is the 25th. So I hopefully will be filming that day, an event, and fun times, and it should be pretty good. So stay tuned for that. And I know it's not my normal One Direction obsession, One Direction infection-ness, but I quite enjoy Justin Bieber's last album, so me, Jordan, and her little sister's obsessed with him, so I was like, let's all go. So we got some tickets, and now we're gonna go see Justin Bieber. Awesome! So yes, stay tuned for future videos. You can subscribe down below, somewhere down around there, just click it. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked watching it, and leave me a comment down below what your favorite piece was from this haul. So yes, thank you for watching, bye!